Hello guys, welcome to another exciting video from Wealth Up. In this video today, we'll tell you everything we know so far about Neuralink and how it has the potential to change humanity for good. But before we do, make sure you stay tuned with us till the end. This is going to be very exciting. That said, let's begin. Imagine you're on a vacation in a tiny French village but don't know a word of the language. Now, imagine you can simply download a software into your brain that will allow you to speak the language fluently and help you to communicate with locals. Interesting, right? Well, the technology is a possibility and in early stages. What's more, you ask, you'll also be able to store your memories. You'll be able to save and play back memories in the future. This is starting to sound a lot like a Black Mirror episode, isn't it? According to Elon Musk, you will be able to save up your memories and subsequently download them. It may seem like science fiction, but Neuralink believes that with this technology, it may be possible to do so one day. It's a BMI, or brain-machine interface, which connects your brain to a computer. But before pursuing these far-fetched ambitions, the company is focused on one thing: relieving human misery. Sight, hearing, touch, taste, and smell are all electrical impulses delivered to our brains by neurons. However, there are occasions when these signals are not properly connected. Neuralink intends to reorganize circuits so that paraplegic people can walk, blind people can see, and deaf people can hear, as well as treat other neurological illnesses including depression, insomnia, and Alzheimer's disease. According to Musk, the battery lasts a whole day and can be charged inductively while sleeping, potentially by wearing a nightcap similar to this one. The idea that the quest for a strong AI would ultimately succeed was long thought of as science fiction, centuries or more away. And maybe this is the reason why the risks are overlooked. At some point, the public must have stopped to pay attention because it all sounds like science fiction. People now see it as an artifact of a cheesy movie. Can this possibly catch us off guard? Thanks to recent breakthroughs, many AI milestones have now been reached, making many experts take seriously the possibility of superintelligence in our lifetime. While some experts still guess that the human-level AI is still centuries away, a lot of scientists believe it will happen in our lifetimes, Elon Musk being one of them. He claims that the existential threat posed by artificial intelligence is much closer than previously predicted, billionaire warns. Musk has consistently warned us of the existential threat posed by advanced artificial intelligence in recent years. Despite this, he still feels that the issue is not properly understood. He also laid out a number of possible scenarios for us to survive the rise of AI, if at all. Before we dig deeper into what solutions Musk has to offer, let's talk about why he considers AI dangerous. We're in the early stages of probably one of the biggest technological revolutions. Some people call it our final invention. If we can solve AI, we can solve so many other problems. And eventually AI will make better decisions than humans. While science fiction often portrays AI as robots with human-like characteristics, AI can encompass anything from Google's search algorithms to IBM's Watson. But what's wrong with taking a technology that has all kinds of beneficial uses and making it better? Let's rewind. If you go back to September 11, 1933, Ernest Rutherford, who was a well-known nuclear physicist, says that anyone who looks for a source of power in the transformation of the atoms is talking moonshine. The next morning, Leo Szilard, who is a much younger physicist, reads this and gets really annoyed. Then he figures out how to make a nuclear chain reaction just a few months later. The thing is, because nuclear power hadn't even been considered possible, the risks were suppressed. Maybe it was this lack of attention which then led to the Chernobyl disaster. Likewise, completely ignoring the risks of AI will only harm its technological progress. If we make AI smarter than us, we have to be open to the possibility that we might actually lose control to them. As pointed out by I.J. Good, designing smarter AI systems is itself a cognitive task. Such a system could potentially undergo recursive self-improvement, triggering an intelligence explosion, leaving human intellect far behind. In 2016, Elon Musk said that humans risk being treated like house pets by artificial intelligence unless technology which can connect brains to computers is developed. Shortly after making the remarks, he announced Neuralink, a new brain-computer interface startup that's attempting to implant a brain chip. Neuralink will allow humans to compete with AI, according to Musk, as well as help cure brain diseases, control mood, and even let people listen to music directly from our chips. We'll come back to this later. Most researchers agree that a superintelligent AI is unlikely to exhibit human emotions like love and hate, and that there is no reason to expect AI to become intentionally benevolent or malevolent. Instead, when considering how AI might become a risk, experts think of two scenarios most likely. The first scenario is programming AI to do something destructive. Autonomous weapons, for example. In the hands of the wrong person, these weapons could easily cause mass casualties. The most serious problem is, to avoid being thwarted by the enemy, these weapons would be designed so as to be extremely difficult to simply turn off, so humans could plausibly lose control of such a situation. The second scenario is programming AI to do something beneficial, but it develops a destructive method for achieving its goal. This can happen whenever we fail to fully align the AI's goals with ours, which is strikingly difficult. If you ask an obedient, intelligent car to take you to the airport as fast as possible, it might get you there chased by helicopters and covered in vomit, doing not what you wanted, but literally what you asked for. Many widely regarded scientists like Stephen Hawking, Steve Wozniak, and Bill Gates have already expressed their concerns that superintelligent AI could escape our control and move against us. In 2016, Microsoft had set up an AI chatbot called Tay on Twitter. Tay was programmed to tweet and learn from what was being sent to him from other Twitter users. The more you chat with it, the smarter it gets, learning to engage with people through casual and playful conversation. Pretty soon, people started tweeting the bot with all sorts of inflammatory remarks, and Tay started repeating these sentiments back to users. Microsoft literally had to pull Tay off the internet only 16 hours after its launch. Elon Musk warns that humans risk being overtaken by artificial intelligence by 2025. This prediction marks a significant revision of the previous estimations of the so-called technological singularity, when machine intelligence surpasses human intelligence and accelerates at an incomprehensible rate. Singularity is a hypothetical era in the future where our intelligence will become increasingly non-biological and trillions of times more powerful than it is today. The dawning of a new civilization that will enable us to transcend our biological limitations and amplify our creativity. Ray Kurzweil previously had said by the year 2045, we will experience the greatest technological singularity in the history of mankind, the kind that could overturn the institutes and pillars of society. Kurzweil believes that we'll get to the singularity by creating a superhuman AI. Irrespective of whether we believe that the singularity will happen or not, the very thought raises many concerns, critical security risks, and uncertainties for the future of humanity. This forces us to begin a conversation with ourselves and with others about what we want as a species. On May 11, 1997, Deep Blue, a computer program, beat chess grandmaster Garry Kasparov. But after his defeat, Kasparov has created a new kind of chess contest, one in which humanoid and computerized players collaborate. In this sort of a collaboration, the computer provides rapid computations of possible moves and the human needs to pick the best option. Together, the two create a centaur, a mythical creature that combines the best traits of two different species. A superhuman, if you will. This is what Elon Musk is trying to accomplish with his neuroscience startup Neuralink. The company aims to implant wireless brain-computer interfaces that will link human brains directly to computers. For Musk, brain-computer interfaces are the only way the human race will survive given the ongoing encroachment of AI. Itself, with living neurons, offering a way for electronics to interface with your brain activity. But then a very important question arises. Does this mean we're turning into cyborgs? A lot of the concerns about AI actually start with the people who are developing the technology. Musk recently said his top concern is DeepMind, the secretive London AI lab owned by Google. Not only Elon Musk, but also a lot of scientists are concerned about the current practice of AI development. Future of Life Institute says that they believe research today will help us better prepare for and prevent such potentially negative consequences in the future, thus enjoying the benefits of AI while avoiding pitfalls. The institute published an open letter which has been signed by over 8,000 people from the scientific community, including many of the major figures in the field. The letter gave a palpable sense of a shared mission. A major change is coming over unknown timescales, but across every segment of society, and the people playing a part in that transition have a huge responsibility and opportunity to shape it for the best. What are your thoughts on Neuralink? We'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Please leave them in the comments below. Also, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.